I'm sure everyone here has wanted good luck, but you don't have to go searching through a field for that lucky four-leaf clover, and you don't have to wear the same socks to every baseball game, every football game. Instead, you can just eat some Struffoli. I have been making and I've been eating Struffoli for as long as I can remember. Every year around Christmas and New Year's, my mom and I, we mix, glaze, we fry all these pieces of dough. You make 365 pieces of Struffoli, and it brings you good luck in the oncoming year. Our Struffoli has caught the eye of some of the best chefs in America, and they've been begging us for our family recipe. But instead of selling out and giving it to these chefs, we've decided to just share it with a small group of people. So, today you will learn how to make the Alt family Struffoli. Making Struffoli is kind of a complex process, and it takes about 7 steps. The steps include getting all of your ingredients, preparing the dough, preparing the pan, finishing the dough, frying the Struffoli, adding the honey, and then finally eating. Now let's get started. First, you have to get all of your ingredients to make the Struffoli. I'm going to double the recipe that I have written down. So you need, instead of 1 cup, you need 2 cups of flour. You need half a tablespoon or half a teaspoon of salt. 4 eggs. Lemon zest or orange zest. It's any type of citrus that you need. So I have an orange today. You'll need vegetable oil to fry in. It doesn't matter what kind of oil. We happen to use vegetable oil. And some honey and candy sprinkles. Candy sprinkles and honey. You also need to cook the Struffoli. I didn't bring it with me today because I'm not allowed to fry. You need a pan to fry in. A slotted spoon so that when you pick out the Struffoli, all the oil slips through the spoon. And you also need some paper towels or newspaper so that you can get the oil off of the Struffoli when they're done. And the last thing you need 3 bowls. Well, you could use 2, but you need a bowl to mix in, and you need a bowl to serve in, and you can use a bowl to add, you can use a separate bowl to add honey in. You need a scraper thing to cut it. You need your measuring cup and your spoon, and you need something to zest your citrus with. You don't really need a spoon either. After all of your ingredients, you have all of your ingredients, you can prepare your dough. You mix the flour and the salt, so you have 2 cups of flour, and you put it in the bowl. You leave a little bit of flour. Since I have a bag of flour, I have to conserve it. So when you mix it, you have something to make sure the dough is not too sticky. And you add your salt also. So you use half a teaspoon of salt, which isn't really all that much. Just half a teaspoon. You okay? And then you just mix it all together. And you can use your hands. It's a lot easier when you use your hands. And it is really messy, so you can let your little siblings or any kids that you babysit do it because they'll have fun. Then you add your zest. You just want to add it to taste. So you can add as much or as little as you want. And it actually makes it taste really, really good. And so it's not just a piece of fried dough, it's lemony or orangey fried dough. This part takes a little while because you have to get the right amount in. This part's a lot of fun too. I always let my mom make me do this. It does kind of get stuck on the bottom, so just use your hand to get the zest off of the bottom of the grater. We're getting there. You don't have to use the entire orange. Like, you don't have to go through every single spot on the orange to get enough zest. It's just to taste. It's however much you want. And you're left with a little bit of orange in your bowl. Just a little bit of orange. And your orange will look kind of sad. And then after you add your orange, you want to add 4 eggs. And you just add these up. So now you have eggs in your bowl with your flour and your zest and your salt. After that, you want to make sure you mix it all really well. So again, just use your hands. It does feel really gross, but your little siblings will like it. And you want to mix it up until it kind of starts to stick together, which can take a while, yes. And it does get all over your hands, and it is really gross, but it's delicious once you eat it. It does take a while. And this is just mixing it. This isn't even making it into a dough yet. Okay. After it's somewhat mixed together, it's hard to get off your hands too, but once it's kind of mixed together, it kind of looks like this. It's kind of lumpy and gross. You want to flour the surface you're working on, which is why I saved some of my flour. It also helps get the dough off of your hands. So you want to kind of flour it a little bit, just so that the dough doesn't stick to the table. Mix this up a little bit more.